Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have an interesting video. Um, I'm going to preface this video by saying I am not saying that any of these would happen. This is completely theoretical. We are way too far away from the 2020 election to accurately know the polling data, obviously, and what impact a third party would have. However, this is as of now, my top 5 states to watch that could vote for a third party. The third party I picked was the Libertarian Party. Gary Johnson was the nominee in 2016. Gary Johnson will not be running again. In all likelihood, it will be Larry Sharp, who is currently running for governor of New York. He's polling in second or third, depending on which poll you believe, more or less. But in any event, let's get this started. So, fifth most likely state, I believe, would be New Hampshire. New Hampshire, with the Free State movement and everything. If you don't know about the Free State movement, I would look it up. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. Most of their politicians have libertarian values, most of which are still under Republican and Democrat, but they have libertarian values, for lack of a better way to put it. So mostly that's my reasoning behind that. I would say the number 4 state would probably be the state of Alaska. Alaska, if you look at their incumbent governor right now, he is an independent. Alaska is pretty prone to third parties doing well. The Libertarians have their most voter registration. It's around 3% in Alaska. And I know that 3% is not the best, obviously. But with an incumbent governor right now who is an independent, that shows that they're not afraid to vote in someone from a third party or from no party at all. Number 3, I would say, would be the state of North Dakota. North Dakota voted for Gary Johnson around 6%, over 6%, I should say. They are kind of like New Hampshire. They're pretty libertarian in ideals and such. There isn't like an incumbent that is in North Dakota from the Libertarian Party, or there's probably an independent somewhere. South Dakota, there's a third party Libertarian that is doing pretty well for a state seat, so we'll see how that works out. But regardless, North Dakota would be my number 3. Number 2, I would say, would be the state of New Mexico. New Mexico is where Gary Johnson is from. If Gary Johnson would campaign and there would be people upset, New Mexico could potentially go to a third party. Gary Johnson got around 10% of the vote. That's also including he didn't have as much name recognition. Now, if the Libertarian Party has more exposure now, so I think it could do better and maybe get some electoral votes this time. The first time since I believe George Wallace won the South by saying segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. So, yeah, we'll see. And my number 1 state that could go to a third party. I've been talking about the Libertarian Party a lot. This video is not specifically libertarian, but if a third party would win electoral votes, it would most likely be the Libertarian Party, being as they're the third biggest party in the US. And the number 1 state is Utah. If you look back at 2016, Evan McMullin was not very well known. However, he got a huge chunk of the vote in the state of Utah. This would be a good Utah is a good candidate for like a protest vote basically against because they don't like Trump as much as other deep red states. His approval rating is negative compared to Wyoming, which is right north of it, being like plus 30 something. Idaho being plus, I believe, 14 or so. But yeah, compared to other deep red states, it's not very deep red. Um, but yeah, these are the states the top 5 states I see most likely to go to a third party in 2020. What do you think about this video? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all soon.